It's time to go one-on-one, presented by Bob's Discount Furniture. I'm Molly Sullivan, joined by wide receiver Deontay Burnett. And perhaps we should cue a little Jay-Z. Allow me to reintroduce myself because that was one heck of an Eagles debut in Week 17. You got to be flying high right now.
Yeah, it was most definitely a blessing. It was great to be out there with the team, and just play team football, and just the way we rallied around each other. That's what got me excited the most.
Yeah, you, my man, walked through these doors officially for the first time December 12th. Spent 12 days in the practice squad, called up to the active roster on Christmas Eve. What was that moment like for you? Because you knew the preparation that you put in, not only on those Wednesday, Fridays, those development days, but around the clock. What was that like for you?
It was a great Christmas present. I was excited. I got a chance to tell my family, and just from that point on, just locked into the game plan and tried to help the team as much as I could.
Yeah, so from that Christmas present, 5 days later, you catch an absolute dime from Carson Wentz.
Right.
And then you don't flinch. You walk it off as if to say, hey, this is just what I do. But the score is tied at 17 in that moment. So your number is called. What's really going through your mind?
I prepare for that moment all week. Never let the moment get too big for me, and just rely on my training that I did that week. So I was pretty calm about it. It was great to make a play for the team, so that was exciting.
Now, it was, of course, the first play of the fourth quarter, which ultimately set up the field goal, punched your ticket to the playoffs.
Right.
It was, we should also note, the longest catch by a wide receiver since week 2. When you know that you've got a quarterback with the arm like Carson Wentz and how fast that ball can get to you, what's the key in terms of tracking the ball and that body control?
For me, it was speed, down the field, because with the arm that he has, you got to run. You got to run because you're alive in the play. So I witnessed it in practice last week, and he threw me a rocket, so I just realized that, I have to run. So I just got to keep running and use my speed.
What's it like running with Carson Wentz?
He's pretty calm. He's a great leader. He's easy to talk to. He's just a great guy for the most part, and talented.
Yeah.
Very talented. Got a crazy arm.
Crazy arm.
Right.
Indeed, I'm right with you. Look, a case could be made that the Eagles have the most talented practice squad this season in the history of all practice squads, because you, along with Boston Scott, Greg Ward, Josh Perkins, and Robert Davis combined for 242 snaps and 4 touchdowns in that division-clinching win against the Giants. That's wild.
Right.
What's the formula?
Just trusting your process.
Yeah.
Trusting your process, and when you finally do get opportunity, run with it.
An improbable story would perhaps indicate that it's not going to happen or it's not true. You've been an unexpected hero before. We talked off camera about that 2017 Rose Bowl, Penn State, USC, 13 catches, 164 yards, and 3 touchdowns in that moment. Looking at your journey since that time, how has your game improved? How have you improved as a man? How do you best describe where you're sitting today?
That game really woke me up as a football player,
Woke the world up, yeah.
Because the way I thought about it was, I could really do this, and then the next season after that, changed my work ethic, upped it even more. And then the process from going from college to the NFL is the same. You got to work hard. When you work hard, good things will always happen.
And to that point, the team's focus on development. We did touch on the Wednesdays and Fridays, but this happens, after practice, but it happens around the clock. Coaches are looking at how you gel with each other, right? How fast you learn things, how fast you pick things up, how you respond in certain situations. Why is Philadelphia a good fit for you? Did the Eagles strike gold here?
I just want to give Philadelphia the best that I have, and the way I go about my business is just to continue to go over things that I need to know, because at the end of the day, it's my job. They pay us to do these things. So for me, my mindset is just to continue to being the same person each and every day, whether that's on the field or off the field, whether it's studying, getting extra catches, picking the quarterback's brains, you know, just certain things like that.
And much like Greg Ward, the coaches told us that they noticed you going up against the Eagles defense because, in part, you just showed up. You got the defense ready. What would you say gives you an edge in those opportunities?
Just being a competitor.
Yeah.
You know, just loving to compete. You know, as a young guy, you know, you grow up watching these dudes, and when you finally get a chance.
Yeah, what's that like, right? To look around in the locker room and
Right.
and just, do you allow yourself to take a moment and say, yo, I'm here on the world's biggest stage.
Right.
Do you allow yourself to go there?
For me, it's like, wow, I'm really here. You know,
Yeah.
I'm really here with these guys, the top level athletes, and I remember watching these guys in college, whether it was college or the NFL. Now I'm here, and you know, all you want to do is compete against them. You know, because at this level, it's the best of the best.
And your former Jets teammate, Josh McCown, one of 2 quarterbacks in NFL history to throw a pass for, count them, 8 different clubs. Ryan Fitzpatrick, the other one. But he said something to us which really stuck with me. He said, listen, everybody has an eagle on their helmet. That's the mindset. What can I do to help? He's really strengthened your game, hasn't he? How?
You know, Josh is always coming up to me, telling me what I should do, how I should run routes, and what the quarterback is thinking. Because at the end of the day, the quarterback is throwing the ball, and you want to be on the same page as him. So as long as I have Josh here helping me, or even if he's not here, you know, I'm pretty sure Josh is the type of guy to text me and give me advice. So he's just a great leader. So I just want to say thank you to him.
And now here you are, right? One of 4 teams to head into the playoffs for the 3rd consecutive year. Doesn't matter if you're a first-round pick or you're undrafted. A play is a play, a win is a win. So what's it going to take for you guys to get the W here on Sunday and advance?
We just got to be ourselves and continue to practice hard and take practice to the game, you know, and rely on our training.
Howie Roseman and his staff obviously identified you. You are easy to root for. You walked in here, you shook the hand of our entire crew, and I told you never lose that. So you're really representing the Eagles well. Best of luck. You're easy to root for.
Thank you so much.
Man, that is One on One presented by Bob's Discount Furniture. See you next time.